everyone, Anna is Random here, welcome back to my channel, and look at this! It's my actually good camera, not my webcam for once, ignore the fact I need to do my nails. And the fact that I experimented with this, it didn't really go very well. Okay, today's video, as you can see from the title, seeing this as it is, you know, back to school, back to uni season, you're seeing a lot of content around that topic at the moment, and I thought I would just, you know, dip my toe in, give my 2 pennies worth, because hopefully it will give me some more views than some of my other videos have been recently. So yeah, she's struggling on the YouTube front, but that's not what this video is about. As you can see from the title, I have compiled 5 things, even though I might expand on those, it's just what I have on my notes here, of things that I would say for people going into university this, like, next month, or going to university this year, going into your first year, freshers week, whatever. Because I am going into my 3rd year, which is mad, it's insane, I can't quite comprehend it, but as I've been saying to many people, the pandemic went, here's your uni experience, and here's a pandemic stealing a massive chunk out of it, enjoy. So, I still feel like a first year myself, but that's besides the point. It's mad that it's come this quickly, but anyway, without further ado, here are just a few things that I would say in terms of advice for first years that might be different to what a lot of other people are saying in other videos that you may have watched. So, without any further ado, let's get into this. This is probably going to be quite brutal at times, but this is from personal experience, and life will hit you like a ton of bricks. So, enjoy. Okay, starting with number 1. Which is a bit of a time saver, to be honest, but it's to watch all of those, you know, what you actually need for university, what I didn't need for university, what not to pack kind of videos, which I'm sure are coming out, have been out. Go watch some from YouTubers that uploaded them like a few years ago, maybe like last year, year before, because those are a massive time saver and will save you a lot of money and space in terms of packing for uni. Plus, if you find that you're missing something or that you need to buy things at uni, you can by all means do that, because trust me, you are going to accumulate more things while you're at uni. You're going to end up with more things than you brought with you, especially when it comes to kitchen stuff. As you learn to cook more, you're going to need more pans, just in personal experience. And speaking of cooking, this brings us on to number 2, which is learn to cook. But, you know, please learn to cook. But not only learn to cook, but learn to cook healthily. Okay? Because it is not as difficult as you think, okay? You do not need to be going like crazy long complicated recipes to cook healthily, okay? And I cannot emphasize enough how much eating healthily will not only be beneficial to you, but will also be beneficial to your studies as a result, because when you eat healthily, your energy levels are so much better, your body is able to function so much better than if you're filling your body with junk all the time, or non-balanced meals. Eat your veggies, eat your proteins, and just eat very balanced meals, okay? But don't worry, the odd cheeky takeaway is allowed. We've all done it with, you know, sometimes we don't want to cook, that's okay, just as long as you're not wasting all your student loan on takeaways. Or honestly, if you're eating balanced, healthy meals, it is really going to mean that your body is able to work properly and do what it needs to do and work for as long as it needs to work for in order for you to work effectively, yada yada. And you're going to be able to get through your day without feeling like rubbish, because we all know after you've had a takeaway you feel a bit sluggish, right? Because it's junk food. So also, if you eat balanced and healthily, it's hopefully going to help you boycott gaining loads of weight at uni, which a lot of people do. Me included, which is hence why I started to work out, yada yada. I might make a video on that at some point if you're interested in that. I was going to jump into it, but I haven't yet. Anyway, again, on the health front, sticking with the health, you can easily substitute signing up for a gym by buying a resistance band and some dumbbells, and honestly finding a good home workout creator that works for you. Lily Sabri, as you guys know if you've been here for a while, is my favourite. The girl is amazing, can't live without her, and I'm currently using her Lean app at the moment. Again, if you want a video about my fitness journey, how I work out, yada yada, I will be happy to make that video. Just let me know in the comments, I suppose. But honestly, because I know that like signing up for a gym is something a lot of people want to do, but they can be expensive, especially when you're on a student loan. For me, I'm actually quite lucky in the respect that I have a free gym in my accommodation, which I'm really hoping they replace the weights in, because they were not there because of the pandemic. It's quite a small thing, it's not manned, yada yada, so they couldn't really open it. I really hope they put the dumbbells back in the weights and everything, and have got rid of the zip ties on the machines, because I really want to use the gym when I go back. But if you are not in that position where you don't have a free gym in your accommodation, by all means you can sign up for a gym if you really want to, but trust me, I personally feel like you don't need to. You can get results without a gym. I've done my entire fitness journey pretty much entirely without a gym. However, I would recommend buying some dumbbells, using something for weight, because that is how you get results essentially. You've got to weight train, you've got to do some sort of weighted resistance training in order to get results. That's just from my personal experience. But you definitely do not need to fork out on a gym membership to get results. That is my, yeah, that is my word on that. So number 4, sticking with kind of like doing things in your room kind of topic. Very strange segues, I know. Now, I know that I said don't go OTT on the shopping, especially when it comes to decor, but at the same time, you are going to spend a lot of time in your room, especially if we end up in another lockdown, which hopefully is not the case, but you can't say, you know, never say never in this climate, you know. But it's a good idea to make it your safe space, and it's a good idea to decorate it, make it feel homely and comforting, because trust me, being in like a when it's cold in the winter and it's dark and you're stressed, having a bland, very dark room does not help. Trust me, okay? Trust me, it does not help. So I would really recommend getting maybe like some fairy lights, LED lights, whatever, and, you know, all the usual advice. Don't use pins, use like command strips or things that aren't going to mark the walls, get some posters, whatever. Just make the effort, make a Pinterest board of like cute little ideas, and just have a plan for what your room's going to look like, because trust me, as I say, having a nice environment will definitely help you, especially in the wintertime when it's cold and dark and kind of depressing. Just have a nice space to live in, because as I say, you're going to spend a lot of time in that room, so it's a good idea to make it somewhere that you enjoy being in, basically. And finally, number 5, which is probably the most sort of savage bit of advice, if I could sort of say that, which is about making new friends. Now, if you've been here from the beginning and you knew me like in my first year, you already got this advice. However, one of the first things to think about when you move to uni, a lot of people first focus on making friends, and of course that is an important thing, but as I say, this is going to sound very harsh, but if you're someone who like trusts people very easily, I'd highly recommend getting out of that habit in Freshers Week. Like, this is incredibly savage. As I say, this is incredibly savage, but this is probably going to sound really harsh, but trust me, this is from personal experience. But as I say, I would highly recommend having trust issues. As bad as it sounds, speaking from experience, your real friends, because no doubt in Freshers Week you're going to meet like a bunch of new people, but trust me, your real friends will reveal themselves over time, okay? And even then, they may not last forever. Everyone's like, oh my god, you make friends for life at university. If that is not the case for you, and this goes for the overall kind of experience, because everyone's like, it's the best years of your life, you make friends for life, ugh. It's not like that for everyone, okay? That is an ideal, that is sometimes unrealistic, which, you know, I wish that I could say that I don't, you know, that I honestly wish I could buy into the ideal and say like it worked for me, but I wouldn't be saying this if I was buying into the ideal, would it? Would I? So that's why I'm saying it's don't always expect to make friends for life or to immediately meet like your soul tribe like immediately when you move because trust me, if you go in with like such a positive like everyone's so nice woohoo kind of attitude, you're gonna get bit in the ass very hard, trust me. If you go in with that attitude. So I would really recommend, I mean, might not be like that for everyone, but trust me, just from personal experience, it's better if you are nice and just welcome everyone in, but always be in the back of your head like, okay, you need to prove yourself to me, I am not trusting you right away, because it's the easiest way to not get hurt that way. As I say, if you just go in all guns blazing and are like, yeah, this is so great, yeah, it's gonna have consequences, potentially. So, as I say, a bit harsh, but speaking from experience, I don't want anyone to, you know, go with unrealistic expectations and then end up getting hurt. So, there's a wasp that wants to get in 1 second. Sorry about that, it's wasp season, there are loads of wasps about. I'm trying not to let a wasp into my room because that would be incredibly problematic. Okay, yeah, as I say, overall, the kind of conclusion that I would say, especially for your first year, is you're gonna grow as a person and learn a lot about yourself, especially in your first year, and as you become more independent. So chances are, when you look back at like, let's say, just at the end of your first year, if you look back to the person you were when you started, you're potentially not even going to recognise that person. So trust me, just enjoy the experience, even though you have to sort of tread carefully within the first few weeks. But whatever happens, I know it's going to be an incredible experience for you, even if the word incredible means different things to different people, because I know it definitely does for me. Yeah, as I say, don't get sucked into the ideals, don't get sucked into unrealistic expectations in terms of your experience and what it's going to be like, because everyone's different. And yeah, just go with an open mind, but be wary, that's all I'm going to say, and you know, just be prepared for everything as best as you can. So yeah, bit of a short video I guess today, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. I go back to uni on the 7th of September. Today is currently the 26th of August, so I might not see you until I go back to uni. I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm gonna make a video. Well, I'm gonna make like a movie vlog, aren't I? Because I always do that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend sticking around for whatever videos I put out, because I know this summer's content has not been thriving as much as I was trying to hype it up, but life do be like that sometimes. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. Also, make sure to follow me on all my social media, names for which will be, as always, at the end of this video. And yeah, here's to my 3rd year. Yikes, which I'm definitely going to work hard to document, because I know it's going to be important for a lot of people to see what 3rd year is like, because I've heard that it's very different to other years. So I'm going to be giving advice on things like your dissertation and final projects, and possibly applying for jobs and things like that. So yeah, follow me on my journey of working in the advertising industry, and I will see you guys in the next one.